Welcome to our webinar, Study Healthcare Courses in Canada. So this is a series. We do have other webinars today and tomorrow, but in other destinations. But today we will only be discussing Canada. All right. So what are we discussing today? So why study in Canada? And then we have four partner institutions here that will be sharing more information about their health programs. So we have Fanshawe College, we have Brock University, we have Langara College, we have Laurentian University, and of course, definitely, we want to share with you who is IDP and how can we help you in your plans to study in Canada. All right. So let's start. Why Canada? So there's a lot of reasons, there's a lot of destinations that definitely you want to think about when you look at your future, right? So why Canada? Number one, of course, the affordability. So Canada is one of the most affordable institutions. So because you have an option of studying in a college or a university, plus the fact that if you choose in a particular region, sometimes it's cheaper, sometimes it's more expensive. So there's really flexibility in terms of tuition costs. So kung patok siya sa budget, Canada is one of the destinations that is really a good option for you. Another one is low cost of living. So compared to the US or UK or Australia, definitely Canada has one of the cheapest cost of living. And at the same time, it is one of the best places in the world to live in. So according to UN, Canada is one of those top choices. Another one is, of course, multicultural society. So if 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 you really are looking for that kind of new adventure for you and your family and you really want to expose yourself, Canada is very multicultural in terms of that sense, and that you can really more learn more about different cultures, whether that's about Canadians, Northern Americans, Southern Americans. You also have students that come from Europe, Southeast Asia, South Asia. So a lot of different kinds of cultures in Canada. And definitely, of course, the postgraduate work program. I'm pretty sure this is the most important information that you want to learn today. And of course, the on and off campus work opportunities. Let's not forget, last but not least, the qualifications that are valued worldwide. So if you do study in Canada and you decide like, oh, I kind of want to work in Europe or the States or UK or go back here in the Philippines, of course your qualifications really level up when it comes to your background or educational background. So reasons to study health, very specific health in Canada. Definitely, if you're looking for career growth, you'll find it here. Definitely better pay compared here in the Philippines. We cannot deny that. Better standard of living. Of course, as I mentioned earlier, it is one of the best places to live in. If you're also looking for technology, like learning a new skill with your background as a profession, you can get it here. And of course, last but not the least, Canada is very famous with their healthcare system. It really is one of the best in the world. Okay, so I wanted to share with you the salary range of different positions. So we have a nurse here, pharmacist, physical therapist, occupational therapist. So it's quite big. Again, just to let you know, the $25 per hour is just an average. It just really depends on your position. But definitely, if you do study in Canada, your your experience plus your background with the certification or the diploma that you'll be getting will give you in the higher ranges like $50 per hour. And just remember that they value overtime pay here. So you really get paid well compared to our experience here in the Philippines, right? So the hourly rate really depends on the region or the city where you'll be finding a job. But definitely it's not gonna be a limitation that's 25 hours talaga. So just think about it that this is just a very low average. It can really go up. Okay? Of course, work after graduation. So we have Canada has the postgraduate work permit program, which really helps put up your skills. Again, going back to the career growth and gaining practical experience. So, but it's always a decision like should I study or find work, diba? So it's always that struggle, right? What I can really share with you is that if you opt for the study option, it really upskills your skills basically. And it prepares you to the kind of work environment that Canada has. Definitely Canada versus Philippines, the style is quite different. So having the study approach is better for me personally, mainly because it really prepares you when you find work, right? It also helps you get better pay. Kasi syempre, this is higher education or education, additional knowledge that you already have here in the Philippines. So when it comes to that higher pay, better position, and also practical experiences, you will be getting that while you're studying whatever program that you have. Of course, your postgraduate work permit will depend on how long you will be studying. So, minimum of 2 years, you can obtain different kinds of certificate. What do you call this, postgraduate work permit. So let's say 1 year diploma, you also get 1 year postgraduate permit. If you do 2 years, then you get 2 years postgraduate permit. So one example as well is very specific in Alberta. So sometimes when you do a minimum of 2 years, you can obtain a permit to work in Alberta for 3 years. So again, it depends. Sometimes the region has very specific postgraduate work permit programs, but the general postgraduate work permit program is how long your program is. That will be how long your postgraduate work permit will be. Okay. For special health visas, so we have the healthcare workers permit permanent residence pathway. So you can look at it online. Make sure that you look at the IRCC website to really get all of that information. So there's different eligibilities. The list is here. You can always go back to it. Let's just make sure that you really look at it in the fine lines of your applications to apply for this healthcare workers permanent resident pathway. Okay. We also have professional accreditations, right? And recognition. So that's why it's very important that you choose the study option because it will be easier for you to get these certifications and accreditations, which will give more value to your resume, which will give, again, reflect on the pay that you will get, the position that you will take, right? So each profession, there really is a specific certification that you can apply for. Sometimes it's built in the diploma or the program that you will be applying. All right. So that's it basically. So it's a very quick grasp as to why we want to study in Canada and why we want to choose this. So we have 4 partners here. We have Fanshawe, we have Laurentian, we have Rock, and we have Langara. And each of them will have this opportunity to share with you their programs and about their college and university so that more or less you have a gauge as to your plans to studying health programs in a particular Canadian institution. All right. So we have here Ina. Ina, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
All right.
Okay, so good morning, everyone. If you are here in the Philippines, and good day, kung saan man kayo listening to this Zoom session. So my name is Ina, and I'm the International Education Advisor of Fanshawe. So today, like what Romina said, we're going to talk about and highlight health sciences program. But before I go to the programs that we offer, I'd like to introduce to you Fanshawe College first. So Fanshawe is a public college located in London, Ontario. So we are a designated learning institution, which means our programs that we offer, especially for health sciences, they are eligible for the post-graduation work permit that Anna was mentioning a while ago. So in terms of the programs that we offer, we have 200 plus full-time programs across 17 areas of study. not only specific to health sciences. So we have business, IT, we have hospitality, culinary as well. But in terms of health sciences, I'd like to introduce to you Fanshawe College and also the program offerings that we have by also mentioning London City, because London City has a very rich history of medical first. As a healthcare worker, you are pretty much knowledgeable about insulin, and yung insulin is actually developed, yung birthplace of insulin is actually in London City. Also, the first few advances of HIV vaccine was also developed in London City as well. Also, London City offers a very good environment if you are in the health or medical profession, because we have the second largest hospital in the province of Ontario, and that is Victoria Hospital, which is also one of the largest teaching hospitals in the country. So knowing that you are a student, magandang opportunity for you guys to be involved in a teaching hospital, because you can probably land a job after graduation during your placement in the programs. Also, given that we have a good environment in terms of medical and health profession, that of course will also trigger Fanshawe College to deliver programs to complement that environment by delivering programs with a very intensive learning and also training for our students to become skilled and compassionate healthcare professionals who not only improve the quality of people's health, but also save lives. Just to share with you, during the height of the pandemic within London City and also with our neighboring cities in the southwestern part of Ontario, our students are actually one of the volunteers. Our students became volunteers to help the hospitals of course, to manage the cases of COVID during the height of the pandemic. And also, even if you are in the program, even if you started the program in the middle of the pandemic, your quality of education will not be compromised, because within the campus, within our facilities, it's very much enhanced because we have state-of-the-art simulation labs for all of our students. So it's not like here in the Philippines wherein you really have to go to a hospital or to a clinic so that you can get a gauge of the equipment that you will use when you work. But it's not the same as in Canada or in Fanshawe. The equipment that you will need, the processes that you will need to know when you go out, when you do your job, it's actually done here in the campus. Next slide, please. Okay, so in terms of the programs that we offer, so these are the programs offered in related to health and medical. So we have post-secondary certificate program, and these are 1 year. So we have community pharmacy assistant, dental assisting, doula studies, PSW, and pre-health science pathway. So you can see here as well the intakes and the tuition fee cost for each program. If you're looking for a 2-year program, we have fitness and health promotion that is very much related to occupational therapy and physiotherapy assistant, pharmacy tech, and practical nursing. If you want to get a post-secondary advanced diploma, which is 3 years, we have dental hygiene, massage therapy, medical radiation technology, and also respiratory. As you can see, we have a lot of specializations that we can choose from here in Fanshawe College. And aside from the School of Health Sciences, we also have other health-related programs that are also under different college, under schools as well. So we have gerontology and interprofessional practice, which is under the Community Studies School. We have health systems management, office admin, health services under the School of IT. And also we have healthcare administration management under business, and paramedic under the School of Public Safety. So also, as you can see in the screen, there are several programs with an asterisk. So what does it mean? It means that you have to take 1 year science before you can continue to that specific program. So for example, you want to study, let's say, practical nursing for 2023. So you have to take pre-health science, which will be offered May, September, and January, and then you have to continue with practical nursing by September. So in terms of pre-health science, a requirement for all of our students, both domestic and international, if you're going to study health sciences program in Fanshawe. So that's mandatory, but other programs without the asterisk, it doesn't require pre-health. And in terms of tuition fee cost, um, this is the range for 1 year or 2 semesters. But as an international student in Fanshawe, you only have to settle your first semester tuition fee in full before you start your program. The remaining semesters can be paid in Canada as well. Also, give you a heads up, our health sciences programs are very popular among international students. So some of our programs, even for fall 2022, they are already closed as early as February. So if you are really keen to study health sciences, I think I can say this in behalf of all of the schools in Canada. Health sciences is very popular. So as soon as you are determined to study a program, then express your interest already as soon as possible so that you can get a seat for that specific program. Next slide, please. So this is my last slide. So what are the reasons you can consider why to choose Fanshawe College as your school of choice in Canada? So London City is 2 hours away from Toronto Airport, and as an international student, probably one of your major concerns is what will you do when you land in Canada or land in Toronto Airport. So we have a Fanshawe Cares Arrival Service Program. So we offer a transportation for all of our students from Toronto Airport to your campus or to your permanent accommodation in that specific city. Also, our faculty have been teaching for students online for over 10 years already. That's why even during the height of pandemic, March 2020, we were able to still deliver programs, online hybrid delivery. So they are also healthcare professional workers, but they really have a passion for teaching. Also, we have placement opportunities for our students, wherein you can build your network, you can earn while you are studying. So those are the placement opportunities that we provide. For health sciences program, you will have a lot of placement opportunities. And just to share with you, our students actually get their first job for the in the company wherein they went for placement, for either first placement or second placement. And of course, our graduate employment rate is higher than Ontario's average, even during the pandemic. So 2020, 2021, we're still above provincial average in terms of graduate employment rate. So at least you're assured that we really want you to be employed and job ready by the time you finish any program in fashion. Just a few statements left. So we are currently accepting applications for fall 2022 and all intakes in 2023. We don't have a deadline in terms of application as long as the program is open for your desired intake. And you can apply for study permit, then we can issue your letter of acceptance. And also, these are the minimum requirements that we need from you. High school transcript diploma, college transcript and diploma. We are not requiring English test or certificate of medium of instruction for Filipinos, except if you're going to apply for pharmacy technician and occupational therapy program. So these are the only two programs that we offer at Fanshawe for Filipino students that require IELTS. Other programs, free health, practical nursing, gerontology, PSW, they are not requiring IELTS. So if you are interested to know more about Fanshawe, you reach out to any IDP counselors. They can walk you through the process and also provide you a program recommendation, and they can help you with the school admission and also assist you in terms of preparing for your studies in Canada. Thank you so much, and I hope to see your questions after all of the presentations.
Thank you so much, Ina. So again, as Ina mentioned, in Canada, there's really a demand. So if you're planning to study in the next 6 months, I'm afraid that's not possible unless the programs are still open. But we are talking about health programs. So usually, in our experience here in IDP, you need to be applying a year before the intake that you want to be joining. All right. So next up, we have Brock University. Helen, are you there?
Hi. Yes, I'm here.
Hi,
Hello,
Helen. All
everyone.
right.
Hi. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining the session. I'm Helen from Brock University, and I'm very happy to provide the highlights of Brock and the programs in Faculty of Applied Health Sciences. Brock University is a mid-sized public university located in beautiful Niagara region, 20 minutes from Niagara Falls and 30 minutes from Buffalo, New York. We are very close to the US border and just over an hour from Toronto, which is the biggest city in Canada. Our campus is located in UNESCO Biosphere Reserve, surrounded by beautiful nature, which is the only campus in UNESCO Biosphere Reserve in Canada. Brock has over 19,000 students from more than 100 countries, and 13% of our student body is international students. We offer over 70 undergrad programs and 50 graduate programs across 7 academic faculties. Niagara region is very safe and affordable. Room rent in the region starts from 450 Canadian dollars, which is less than half the cost of an average rental in Toronto. We focus career-driven programming that offers a lot of experiential learning opportunities, including co-op, internships, research, volunteer, and practical courses to prepare students for their future career. Our co-op is one of the most diverse co-op programs in Canada, and we work with over 6,000 employers. All right, so the next slide, please. Our Faculty of Applied Health Sciences offer amazing programs where students experience a unique blend of theory and practice for professional preparation. We offer nursing, sport management, kinesiology, medical sciences, physical education, public health, recreation and leisure studies, and child health. Our nursing program is founded on clinical practice, and the knowledge learning in the classroom can be integrated with clinical practice beginning from the first year. We place our students in hospital settings and work with community throughout the entire program. Students also gain experience from our new teaching facility, such as simulation lab, clinical lab, and isolated room for critical care training, which are mimicking real clinical and emergency situations in a safe learning environment. Nursing is a very competitive program. The grade average requirement is A, and prerequisite requirements are English, biology, chemistry, and math with minimum grade of B. Unlike other programs, the intake term for nursing is September only. So for the September 2022 intake, the application deadline was January 13th, 2022. As the deadline of nursing is early every year, so students need to submit an application as soon as they have the result of the first term of grade 12. We are very proud of our sport management program. Brock is the only university in Canada granting a specialized bachelor in sport management degree. Our program has an outstanding reputation within the sport industry for the quality of our students and graduates. And field placements and internships in the 3rd and 4th year offer significant career building experiences. We maintain active connections with our sport management alumni, providing our classes with guest lecturers and key networking, internship, and employment opportunities. We have students every year who work at Maple Leaf, the Toronto Blue Jays, and Canadian Tire Financial Services for their sport analytics department. Kinesiology is the scientific study of human movement. Students study the anatomy and physiology of body movement, including issues related to the maintenance, rehabilitation, or enhancement of movement and performance. Kinesiology is a regulated health profession under the College of Kinesiologists of Ontario. Career opportunities include registered kinesiologist, paramedic, and athletic therapist. Medical sciences has been developed for students who want to continue studies in medicine, dentistry, optometry, or physical therapy. Our program focuses on the biophysical foundation of human health with courses in anatomy, physiology, chemistry, and biology, in addition to the human and social aspects of health. Physical education is the faculty's longest standing program and offers outstanding potential for those interested in inclusive physical activity education. Students can choose courses in the areas of coaching, disability studies, and sport injury prevention and care. The program provides activity-based classes as well as opportunities for practical experience through field placement and practices that include both domestic and international settings. So career opportunities include athletic therapist, coach, or personal trainer. And next program is public health. Is the only Bachelor of Public Health degree in Canada. And the program focuses on health promotion or health administration, health policy, and health programming and evaluation. Students learn about the important health issues and explore disease prevention and health promotion strategies. Career opportunities include health and safety manager, health services administrator, and wellness consultant. Recreation and leisure studies has 3 concentration in the program, including community recreation, outdoor recreation, and therapeutic recreation. So community recreation studies leisure services in communities, including management, community development, and the needs of participants. In outdoor recreation, students prepare to serve as a wilderness trip leader, facilitate groups in outdoor recreation settings, and work in outdoor and experiential education environment, and promote social and environmental change in the world. Therapeutic recreation is focused on the goal of ensuring that all individuals, regardless of ability, have access to meaningful leisure in their lives. Students gain hands-on experience in providing leisure services to marginalized people, such as people with disabilities, any illness, recent immigrants, or people who experience poverty, to improve functional abilities and quality of life. So career opportunities include recreation coordinator or recreation facilities manager, recreation therapist. Okay, and the last program, Child Health, is for students who want to develop a career working with children in a health-related profession. Our degree is one of a kind in Canada, and the internship in child health will allow students to gain practical experience in clinical settings. So career opportunities include child life specialist, early childhood educator, health promoter. The tuition for the programs in applied health science is around 29,000 Canadian dollars. The program, almost the tuition would be the same. Okay, the next slide, please. So we are the first school in Canada to offer a campus-wide co-curriculum. We offer unique co-curricular program such as Math Plus. So students who are interested in medical field or want to pursue further education in School of Medicine can build experience in the health field through Math Plus. So the program includes job shadowing, networking opportunities with healthcare professionals, and skill development workshops and community service projects. So we collaborate with hospitals, health organizations, and practitioners to provide students with practical experience and the most up-to-date information about the healthcare sector. Brock University ranks first for mental health services in Canada and ranks first in Ontario for student satisfaction. During pandemic, mental health services have been more important than ever. Whenever students have any difficulties, they can access 24/7 counseling services. Students are very happy with campus life at Brock, with positive connectivity with peer group, faculty, and staff. So they feel Brock University is a community, not just a school. We offer programs and services that support campus involvement, leadership development, community engagement, and volunteerism. We focus career preparation, and our career zone offers various career services. Students can access to job search strategies, career coaching, personal branding, mock interview sessions, and exclusive employer networking. So Brock has one of the highest employment rates with 96% finding work after receiving their degrees. We offer various scholarship options, including entrance scholarship based on admission average from $4,000 up to $16,000. A Brock Scholar Award is offered at the time of admission automatically, so students don't have to apply for it. Our admission will let you know the scholarship amount on the letter of acceptance. And the scholarship is renewable for 4 years if you keep minimum GPA requirements. We offer a scholarship for international curriculum. If you have completed IB diploma or A-level, you are awarded international curriculum scholarship additionally. This scholarship is also automatic, so you don't have to apply for it. Each year, we select 10 to 15 international ambassador students. If you are selected as an ambassador, you pay domestic tuition, not international tuition, which is a huge scholarship with 23,000 Canadian dollar worth. We offer International Education Fund as well. So here is the QR code for International Review Book. Please scan the code to learn more about Brock. Thank you so much for your interest and attention. So if you have any questions, you can ask after the presentation. Thank you so much.
Right. Thanks so much, Helen. So just to clarify, guys, the scholarships that Helen is mentioning is for UG degrees. So when she mentioned IB and A levels, these are high school graduates. So just wanted to clear that up because it's not very familiar here in the Philippines. All right, let's go to the next school, Langara College. Hi, Kent, are you there?
Yes, hello.
All right.
Okay. Okay, I'll start. Okay, hi everyone. So let me introduce myself first. So my name is Ken Arki. So I am the Associate Regional Manager for Southeast Asia at Langara College. I mainly oversees Indonesia and the Philippines students. So today I think I am the only one schools that coming from BC. So this will be a great opportunity for myself. So Langara College, we are located in the center of Vancouver City in the British Columbia province, in the BC province. Okay, Langara College, we are a public college in Canada. So as Ina said, if we are in the public college, then we are most of our program are on the DLI list. So you will be eligible for PGWP up to 3 years, depending on how long program have you been taken. So at Langara College, we offered 130 plus program, regular studies and continuing studies. We annually have around 23,000. Yeah, of course, the number will change every year depending on how many students coming in, but averagely we have around 23,000 annual enrollment. Out of 23,000, we have 6,000 plus international students coming or represent from 100 countries. So if you are asking me how many Filipino students are in our schools, I will say that Filipino are currently ranked number 6 or number 7 in out of 100 nationalities in Langara College. So it's quite a big population of Filipino students. Can you next please, Romina? Okay, so I'll go into the health program that we are offered. So I think it's quite different from other region. For British Columbia province, we do not accept nursing student, undergraduate student that want to learn about nursing or study about nursing because it was prohibited by the government. So we only accept domestic student for our nursing program. So that's why it's quite different from other provinces. Okay, so for health program that we are offered, it's I will say it's most on the category of career program. So we have a diploma of kinesiology. Yeah, we have 3 times of intake, and on the right side was the tuition fee per 2 years. So at Langara College, we count the tuition fee based on how many credits that you are taking for the whole program. Okay. So we have a diploma in kinesiology, we have leisure studies, we have recreation leadership, registered massage therapy. This one was under continuing study. And then we also have a post-degree diploma program in health, safety, environmental compliance in the continuing study department. And the last one will be post-degree diploma program in nursing practice in Canada, or NPIC. So why I bold the NPIC program? It's because this program was the most popular program for Filipino students. So Filipino student will always aim for this program. Yeah, so this program was quite different from other programs. These are pure nursing programs that are where that was for you to make your transition from nursing in your countries. Let's say you have a license in Philippines, then this one is a bridging program for you to be able to later on, after graduating, you taking the nursing license for Canada. So this program are allowed for international students. It's a 2 years program with 4 academic terms. So that means you will finish your program within 16 months after joining our program. So after that, you will need to do the next step, which is to register for nursing practice in Canada license. Okay, so this program is very, very popular, and as the previous institution said, that all the nursing, all the health related program are a competitive admissions program, especially the for us, especially the nursing practice in Canada. It's a competitive admission program where the decision is not coming from our admissions, but it's coming directly from our faculty member. So for you to apply for this program, as Romina said, it will be better 1 year ahead or at least 8 months ahead. So this program basically you need to apply early as possible and as soon as possible it's open. So for Langara College, our application open 11 months before the intake. So let's say you are aiming for January 2023, then our application is open on 2nd of February 2022. So basically it's now open. Okay, we are the same as Fanshawe College. We do not have deadline for this program, but basically as long as the program are open, you are welcome to apply. Okay, but you need to make sure about the calculation for the visa processing time. Okay, next please, Ina or Mina. Okay. So this is I will take this opportunity to talk about the opportunities for health-related programs. So basically, in the BC province, health-related programs are a high opportunity occupancy. So basically, number one will be nursing. And then second, I think, and the other will be following. There are multiple jobs that are available on the website. So basically, if you go to the work at BC, you will be able to see this. What type of program, what type of a job that are really high demand in the BC. So this will be a great opportunity for you to choose Langara College since we are based in the BC. Okay, as you can see on the left hand side. So basically, a total of our Filipino student in 2021 is 141, and I can tell you that our Filipino students are increasing, even though in the pandemic situation, it still keep going stronger. And currently in January, we already have around 60 new Filipino students for January 2022. And this is all the program that the student take, the top 10 one. As you can see, why nursing, it's number 8. It's because nursing is a limited enrollment seat. So basically, we cannot accept everyone. So it's only selected students that can be accepted into the program. So that's why it's kind of low. But actually, it's if we are looking at the application, we quite have a lot of application for nursing practice. Okay, the rest will follow. You can see there are business. There are data analytic, continuing study. It's a lot continuing study. There are in the area of a supply chain logistic, health and safety compliance, and the rest will be the diploma program. In terms of admission requirement, our admission requirement is quite simple. Basically, we need you to have your high school completion certificate and your transcript, or your university degree completion certificate and your transcript, and you need to meet English language requirements. So at this point, we do not waive IELTS for Filipino students. So Filipino students are required to take English language requirements that we are asked. So you can see that on the website, or you can always contact your IDP counselors, and then they will advise you regarding this matter. So for our nursing program, the September is definitely full. For January, it's now open. So if you are interested, please submit your application as soon as possible. And for the other program, for the diploma program, some programs are still open. I will suggest you to talk with the IDP team again. So that's it from my side. So thank you for listening, and I'll hand it back to IDP. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Ken. So last but not the least, we have Laurentian University. Shuan, are you there?
Yes, I'm there.
All right, perfect.
Okay, thank you and hello everyone. Good morning to you. I'm Xuan. I'm based in Canada, so it's my almost 11 p.m. And I believe you guys already had heard about universities, colleges from BC, from Ontario. You will find some similarity and some difference. So I'm myself one international student too. So I came to Canada 11 years ago. So I believe those of you sitting, listen to the presentation, you're looking for similar pathway to study in Canada and to find a job, and also to apply for your PR, become a Canadian. So that's all the possibilities. That's why the Canada become more and more popular for our Filipino student, international student. So let's talk about the Laurentian University. So Laurentian University, we're a medium-sized public university, and we are located in Sudbury. So we're on the north side of Ontario. Okay, so our university will offer 100 degree programs from undergraduate to master and to PhD. And for those of you, you can actually whenever regardless of what kind of education background you have, so you can actually find, if you're interested in nursing in the health program, you have found out that we have an undergraduate program, we have a master and a PhD. So that can actually fit your professional life in all kind of a level. So we have 6 faculties, so we cover from art to health to education to engineering and to architecture. So if you are not particularly looking for health program, then we also have another program to offer you. So we're expert in engineering, health, earth science, business, mining, and also our architecture program. Laurentian is the university, one of the 12 universities of architecture in Canada, and we are the youngest university has a program as well. So our university is specialized in the small class size and also hands-on experience, and also a student can start your lab for the first year for those of you in particular in the health program, and the hands-on experience. You have heard the previous 3 university and college talking about the hands-on experience. That's make Canada very unique training our student. So Laurentian is also one of them as well. So our nursing student, social work student, and a sport psychology student, and gerontology student, in your first year, you'll be able to either you go to lab, or you go to placement, or you go to the hospital. So you start to learn from practice. So each year we bring you to different level. Our social work student, they start to travel in the 2nd year or 3rd year, and you are able to work in the professional to learn what's the real practice looks like. You're dealing with the patients, you're dealing with the people taking the healthcare from you as well. So university is located in Sudbury. When the nurse, we are the largest city in North Ontario. And we're about 4.5 hours away from Toronto. And also we are the hub of education, finance, and health in the north as well. So our Sudbury Regional Hospital is the largest hospital in North Ontario. So we provide health care for the surrounding area. So Laurentian is the university. We are the one to prepare, training the nurses, the social work, and also kinesiology student, and the lab researchers. And also, plus we prepare the student in the PhD level, the undergraduate, like a master level. So the researchers and the future doctors as well. So we are the one provide healthcare in the North Ontario. Okay, so Sudbury also is one of the RNIP pathway cities. So we have additional like immigration opportunity for the student. If that is something you're looking for, so you have additional pathway on top of the federal government and also the provincial level of immigration opportunity. And what makes me feel like proud of our universities, we have a beautiful environment. From the picture you can see, we have the very large campus, and we have a 750 acre of land. We're surrounded by lakes. So we have the most lakes in Sudbury. We call the city of lakes. So we're surrounded by lakes. And we have 2 campuses. The main campus is about 20 minutes away from downtown, is the top picture you can see. And we have another small campus in downtown. So that's our school of texture. Okay, so Lex. Okay, so that's, I did not put all the programs here, so I pick up some of the popular programs for international students to consider. So you can see nursing program. So it's one of the popular program for international students. And you all heard this very competitive and it's our limited enrollment program, Laurentian. So, but what's good is we accept international students for this program. And we just have a few spots released. So if you are looking for the admission for September, so you might apply ASAP. So we just had a few spots that are released for this September intake. I only have a September. So we're looking at Canadian 85% and with also TOEFL like a 6.5 if you are one of the students are looking for last chance to jump on this program. And another popular is our health promotion. So health promotion, for those of you looking for in the governmental work and also in the health sector, but you're not really practicing the nursing program or not dealing with the patient, you're more focused on in general, like education for the people living the health life or doing the lab or working in the government, working in the social media. That's kind of another opportunity for you. So both program, the health program, you can start from your internship or your placement in the 4th year. And another popular one, probably we're the only university today talking about the social work. So social work is another unique job opportunity for student, international student. It can be something you can consider rather than nursing program, because the nursing program, you're dealing with patient in the hospital. So you might have a very different life schedule. You're gonna work in the evening shift or the weekend shift. If you're looking for still in the health sector, but not nursing, and the social work is one of the jobs you can consider, particularly in North Ontario. We are very short of social work. Social work, you're dealing with the social wealth or dealing with the family issue or drug addiction. And those is a different professional. It's also well-paid jobs. So you will know, like in Canada, nursing and social work, it's a very good job paid. Your start point is kind of like a $75,000 a year, $80,000 a year as your start your salary, and compare the average salary is like $45,000 a year. So it's a very good profession. And also social work, we have undergraduate and a master as well. So if you're looking for a long-term profession after you've done your undergraduate, you can do the master, or you already have a social work background, you're looking for your professional life, you're looking for master degree program, that's the one you can consider. We take international student in the social worker program. So someone also is not popular in Asian country, but it's popular in Canada. And North America, I do say that getting more and more popular for international is actually our sport psychology and the outdoor adventure leadership. That is also under our Faculty of Health. So the outdoor adventure leadership is it's a program designed for the students who love outdoor activity. It's a business in many countries, and it's like a industry in many countries. And so our students enjoy the small class size, and the student travel with the professors during the study. They go clean the snow mountain and to learn in the real practice how the outdoor clubs running the business. You are dealing with a different type of like a job opportunity for those of you, if you love sport, you like health, and you know, like when the people, their financially situation getting better, and the country getting richer, and the people are looking for not for the fundamental health care, they're also looking for additionally their healthier lifestyle. So this can be considered a different professional life. You might think about it. So there's another field like a master degree program, and we do have is our master of human kinetics. So those of you, if you're enjoying if you have an undergrad degree in physical sport degree program, or a sport psychology program, or even you're nursing, or you're in the medical study, or biology biomedical study, you want to look in those focus on how to study the human movement. So the Master of Human Kinetics is the one we take the most international student compared in the research field degree program. So this program has two streams. You have a research stream. Also, you have the major paper streams. So it's a research opportunity. So if you are those kind of student, you are interested in the level. So this one I would recommend you consider. And the last ones are Master of Interdisciplinary Health Program. So this one is also we in the nurse, we have a health sector that you're more focused on research, more focused on in the hospital, where the government or the public health administration. So those kind of student, if you're looking for those kind of profession, and the master in the interdisciplinary health program is the one you can consider. So all Laurentian degree program are all more than 2 years or more. So some has a fast track option program. So all the program eligible 3 years working permit. So you do not have any concerns that how long you can work in Canada. So you are eligible 3 years working permit. So for the tuition fee for undergraduate, or our undergraduate program is 4 years, and our master 2 years. And some can be completed in 1 year because it's a fast track option, particularly our social work is a 2 years program. You can actually finish in 12 months. And so, so that's what give it opportunity. You can study quicker. Okay, so the next page. Okay, so summarize why you should choose Laurentian University for your study. Our Faculty of Health is very comprehensive study. We have 40 degree programs in this area. And also we're working very closely in the hospital and with the research, and also our students enjoy lots of hands-on experience. And also our students, because of we train them well, our small class size, students can actually approach our faculty members. It's 100% guarantee for your internship or for your placement. So therefore our students are welcomed by the local employees. So our students have enjoyed one of the highest employment in the Ontario education sector, and 94% student able to find a first job within the 6 months, and the 97% student found the job in 2 years time. We have about 70,000 alumni across the country. And what is we offer the highest international scholarship for students. And unfortunately, nursing program does not have a scholarship, but other than that, all the undergraduate degree program has a scholarship, health promotion, kinesiology, and also social work. They all have a scholarship, or any another undergraduate degree program if you're interested. So the scholarship is up to $60,000 over the 4 years. And you do not need to apply for scholarship. You apply to university based on your average. So your average is like a Canadian 80%. You are eligible for $10,000 scholarship, renewable. If you can maintain 80% each year, you got the $10,000. So over the 4 years, you got the $40,000 scholarship. So if you are the top achievers with a Canadian 90%, which will be your average, then you will get a $15,000 for the first year, and the renewable each year get a $15,000. If you can maintain averages up to like $60,000 scholarship. And I do see many of my international students, they actually can maintain the average. So in the scholarship was introduced to international students 3 years ago. And I do see each year my students working hard, but it's doable. They can maintain the average. And also each year the tuition fee is very compared like a deducted by scholarship is kind of low. So not only the health program, we do have some another like a health related program, for example, like a biomedical biology. Those can be considered those programs if you're looking for become future doctor in Canada. So that can be something you can consider. So in summarize, that's the Laurentian University, and the application will be open until April 15. So you have 2 weeks to apply if you want to jump on the boat for the last September intake, and also application also open for the January intake. And besides nursing, only have 1 intake, and any another program, we also accept January intake student. And our international application also already opened for the next September intake. If you are the one looking for, you are ready to apply, but you want to take some time, you can apply for next September intake. Okay, thank you so much. And if you have any question, I will be happy here to answer your question among with my other colleagues from different institutions.
Thank you so much, Yuan. All right, so we've learned a lot from the 4 schools that are present today. So if you have any questions in particular to all of them or to a specific school, please put it in the chat box and we will ask it after this session. So before I continue, just a reminder that this session is recorded, and this session will also be uploaded in our YouTube channel. So if you want to return back to any of the discussions, you can just rewatch it and you can share it to the rest of your family and friends. So again, who is IDP and why are we doing this webinar? All right, so we are the pioneers in providing the needs of the modern students. So here in IDP, our aim is to really make sure that we provide excellent quality free service to all of the students that want to study in Canada, Australia, New Zealand, UK, and Ireland. All right, but today we are focusing on Canada. We are also a proud co-owner of IELTS. So if you're familiar with this, as all of the schools have been mentioning, some of them do not require this, some of them require this. So, you know, this is basically a one-stop shop company because you can take your English proficiency exam with us. All right, so IDP represents more than 600 schools across all educational levels worldwide. So we have a lot of partners, especially in Canada. There's more than 150 institutions that you can choose from, and we are happy to assist you in whatever school you want to go to. And in terms of IDP offices, we are really global. We have 33 countries. We are located in 33 countries and about 100 international offices. So wherever you are, if you are not located here in the Philippines, just let us know. We can recommend you to the office that is close by. So we have some students that are in Dubai, Saudi Arabia, actually even also in Canada. So just let us know. We can still assist you. All right. And we've sent over 500,000 students already. So there is a saying that here in IDP that in every 20 minutes, we send one application or send one student abroad. So now that we're done in an hour, so we've actually sent 5 students already. Still, diba? Quite exciting. Are you going to be one of those? All right. So how do we support your dreams? Basically, we do expert counseling services. We do study webinars or seminars such as this. And of course, we have an education fair and events. So currently, we have a schedule on May 21 and 22 for our virtual fair. So look at us, follow us so that you can join that and register. Some of the schools here will be joining that event. So if you have any questions that you want to ask them directly, please register so that you'll have that session with them. We also have upcoming roadshows. So if you're not located in Manila and Cebu where we have offices, we will be going to Baguio, Pampanga, Calamba, Iloilo, and Davao. So we're looking forward to seeing you guys face to face, hopefully soon. And this will happen in June and July. All right, so just a reminder as well that all our services are for free. We do not charge from student counseling, from application and enrollment, from the student visa application assistance, from access to IDP exclusive resources, and of course, pre-departure support. So for Canada in particular, we do not process student visa application, but we can still guide you with that process. So again, all our services are for free. If you don't want to believe us, it is true. We do not ask money from you guys. Our aim is to really make sure that you get honest, expert advice from our counselors. All right, if you haven't downloaded as well, we do have the IDP Live app. So as a student, you will be able to get access and see up-to-date progress of your applications in the app. It will also help you find and access all of our partner institutions to navigate all of that easily using your mobile phone. We also have different channels when it comes to counseling. So we do face-to-face in our IDP offices, we do phone counseling, we do virtual counseling. So wherever you may be, anywhere around the world or even here in the Philippines, we have a way to communicate with you because your counselors will always find a way to help you. Okay. In our website, we also have the cost of living calculator. I know this is one of the things that you really are considering. So just scan the QR code. It will help you compare schools, location by region or by city, tuition costs, living costs. It will really gauge more or less how much will you be spending or give an estimate cost depending on the school and location. All right. So if you haven't followed us already, please follow us in our Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube channels. So you'll see that all of our webinars that we've done so far is uploaded in our YouTube channel. And you can always go back to that so that you have a reference. But then, of course, we still recommend that you schedule an appointment with us so that you really have that point person or your guardian angel as you process and navigate this whole study abroad. Okay, so what's next? Please make sure to reach out to Carla. She is currently the one doing the registration. If you want to schedule an appointment with us, please make sure to reach out with them and we can block that schedule and assign an IDP counselor with you already. So if you want to learn more about where we are located, we have our IDP Ortigas office located at Marco Polo and IDP Cebu office located at Keppel Tower. So please make sure if you're not located in Manila or Cebu, do not be discouraged to reach out because we always find a way to make sure to assist you guys. It's quite exciting because we are expanding. We can't announce it yet, but we will be present in several cities already, okay? Just to make sure that we're able to service you all. Okay, so let's go to the questions. I see a few in the chat. Let me just stop sharing my screen. And I'm going to pin our speakers for today. So I have Shuan, I have Kent, I have Ina. Where is Helen? Let me find you. Let me just pin you. All right, thank you. So let's start. Maybe I'll do a very light question before we actually do the heavy ones. For all of you guys, some of them are quite curious, how cold is it during winter? Like, because we're in a very tropical country and a lot of our students are quite scared to do January intake, which is the winter intake because of the cold or the weather. So maybe Shuan and Helen, you can let us know because you are based there. All right.
Talking about our weather here.
Yes. How cold is winter? How cold is it?
If I say it's not cold, I'm lying. Okay, so our winter is cold. And so just so you know, I came from Guangdong in China. It's similar like a Philippines, a very hot, humid in the summertime. Winter time is mild. It's I had not seen snow when I was in China, but when I came to Canada, I arrived in January. Okay, so the temperature was like a -30. I was literally shocked, and took me a winter to understand how cold it is. And but the good news is our inside is warm. Doesn't matter how cold outside is, inside is always 20, 21, 22. The heating system is fantastic. You're not sweating. And the summertime, beautiful, like a 25 degrees. So we have a spring, summer, fall, and a winter. So that's something you may not have in the Philippines. So that's something you will have in Canada. So in the winter time, and what we do is, we don't stay home that much though. I was outside a lot. I do slow showing and cross country skating, and I try to stay outside as much as I can. Except if it's too cold, I try to stay inside. So you're gonna use to it. I will take you 1 winter or 2 winters. You're gonna use to it, and you're gonna like it. So that's my experience about winter here. So
Helen? How about you, Helen?
Okay. Probably the Laurentian and Brock is a little different. It's North Ontario, and then this is Southern Ontario. We are south part of south from Toronto, so actually one of the warmest cities in Canada. Of course, warmest city, but it's we have winter. So sorry, I cannot compare with BC. Langara. So so in winter it's not that harsh. We have a lot of snow in Niagara region, but it's I think it's -1, -2, and the -8. That's the overall the temperature. But when I see students from a warm country like Philippines, Vietnam, they really enjoy the difference, like the snow. When they really enjoy when there's snow, they don't feel really cold, or it's difficult to endure. So I think it wouldn't be a big problem for you, and then you will enjoy the difference.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's start answering a few questions here. So I am a registered pharmacist here in the Philippines. What course do you recommend? I guess a lot of them are asking very specific courses. So if you can really answer them slowly, but very specific, I think one question here is, I'm a first year BS nursing student in the Philippines. Can I still avail any course? So what happens to any person that is currently taking their bachelor's degrees? What do you guys recommend in terms of transitioning to a Canadian school? So Ina, can you start?
Yeah, sure. So if you are currently in college, I'm assuming that you finished senior high school. So if you already have senior high school, probably STEM as your strand, because you have the sciences programs that we need for you to be admitted in our health sciences program in Fanshawe. So if you finish that one, if you don't plan to complete your program here and go to Canada, you can apply as soon as possible. So you just have to meet the admission requirements for a specific health science program in Fanshawe, then you can get your letter of acceptance.
Okay, thank you, Ina. Kent, can you support any other information for that particular student?
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, Helen, you can go first. Oh, okay. Sorry. So, for us, Langara College, unfortunately we do not accept high school graduate for nursing, specifically for nursing program. So, my suggestion, if she want to finish it, then she can finish it in the Philippines and come to us for the post degree, or she can follow what Ina mentioned to her as Ontario accepting international student for nursing. But for a student, they are asking like if they are registered pharmacists and they want to apply what kind of program suitable. Basically, for Langara College, most of our program are open for everyone. No restriction to what program. what background they have, except nursing. Of course, nursing need to come from nursing, but for other, it's open for them to apply.
Okay, thanks, Ken. How about you, Helen?
So this student, right? I'm about to finish grade 11 here in Philippines,
Yes,
right?
yes,
So
yes,
yeah,
correct.
so yeah, to apply for bachelor in nursing, you have to complete 12 years education because this bachelor program in nursing, so the requirement is 12-year education. So if you complete 11-year and then you have some kind of short term, that probably will be a little bit of issue when you apply to bachelor in nursing in the future. So I recommend to complete 12 years, in your high school education, and then and also you have to take, there are some prerequisite courses to apply to nursing. For example, math and biology, chemistry. So those are the prerequisite requirements. So you have to take these courses in your grade 11 and grade 12 to be eligible to apply to bachelor in nursing. So please remember, so those prerequisite requirements you have to meet, and your grade average has to be high. Nursing is requiring almost grade A. So please be careful, about, to take to meet the grade average and also prerequisite requirement.
Okay. Shuan, any additional notes that you can share?
Yeah, so for the nursing, the same, and same as Brock, admission requirement the same. So grade 12 and with the prerequisite. So you can apply your grade 12 the first semester and with enrollment the second semester. So you're welcome to apply to next year for the September intake. The average, you're looking for like A average as well, the same.
Okay, great. I have another one here. Do you recommend applying for universities or colleges in Canada right after graduation, even without the board exams? Because here in the Philippines, after we graduate any health program, they need to take the licensure exam, which takes about 8 months after they graduate. Do you guys recommend applying already, even without the board exam results, or even taking the board exam, or most notably without work experience? Okay, maybe Siobhan, you can start.
Sure. So that's what depend on what kind of a program you are particularly looking for. And some program, most program are university. If you are applying to a master degree program, some does not require working experience and some do. So depends on the program you're looking for. And also you can apply, if this program does not require working experience, you can apply in your last year of your university study. So in the fourth year, the first or second semester, you will receive a conditional offer. So then before you, the university to make sure that you receive your degree certificate from university, confirm you award degree, then we will issue a conditional offer for you. If you, it's in the last year of a university, that will be the situation. Depends on where you're going to be. Yes, so you can, so in short, yes, you can apply for most programs that do not require working experience.
Okay, how about for Fanshawe, Ina?
Okay, so for our programs, for post-secondary programs in health sciences, the minimum requirement is grade 12. So even if you don't have a board exam results yet, or you have just finished college, you can apply. For graduate certificate programs, the minimum requirement is a degree. So if you are, let's say, applying for healthcare admin management, you have to be a graduate of a nursing background or health sciences background for you to be admitted in the program. For colleges like Fanshawe, we are not offering masters because only the universities in Canada can offer that.
All right, Kent for Langara?
Yes, for us, if you're applying for our diploma program, then you don't need the board exam. Basically, for diploma program, we are only required you to high school graduate. But if you're applying for post-degree diploma program, it was required you to have your bachelor's degree. specifically for nursing practice in Canada, you need to have your nursing license before you apply to this program. If you don't have working experience, you can still submit your application, but it will become, the decision will be coming out from the faculty member, whether you will be accepted or not.
Okay, and last but not least for Brock.
Okay, so to apply to a bachelor program, I assume you are graduating from high school. So the board exam is not needed, and you don't need work experience because this is an academic. We are looking at your academic skill. So as I mentioned before, like your grade and also your prerequisite requirement. So an English proficiency test score. So those are the requirements. So your work experience is not really related to your application.
Okay, so just to confirm everyone, whatever stage you're at, as long as you graduated high school, you can actually apply and study in Canada. It's just going to depend on what kind of study or diploma you will get, because there are certain processes. So if you want a bachelor's degree, a master's degree, graduate certificate, graduate diploma, there's certain degree as to which certification you will be able to apply for. Okay, I have one question here. Are licensed medical doctors eligible to receive scholarships from any of the universities? Maybe Shuan and Helen, you can answer this. Helen, you can start.
Yeah, so medical doctors, but it depends on what program you are looking to apply to. So if it is master program, for example, we have master program in biological science and chemistry. So if you are looking for that kind of program, and those programs are research based and then funded program, meaning that most of the tuition is covered if you are admitted to the program. So yeah, so it's not exactly School of Medicine. I'm not quite sure if you want to look for School of Medicine. We don't offer the School of Medicine. In Ontario, we have just a few schools that offer School of Medicine. So if you want to be a doctor in Canada, international students, spots are quite limited because, they are looking for PR or citizenship is required for applicants. So if you change your field a little bit to science, like chemistry, biological sciences, as I mentioned, yes, there are master programs that offer scholarship. It's not scholarship, it's funded program already. So your tuition is most of the tuition is covered. So if you are interested in that, you can look for, you can get more information about those programs.
All right, thank you, Helen. For Laureation?
Yeah, so for you, if you had a medical doctor degree, the field for Laurentian University, there's a lot of choice for you. You can apply for a second master. So for example, human kinetics, interdisciplinary health, or you can also apply to depend on maybe our social work can be one of the field you can consider. This can be a master degree program, and we do also have a PhD. The PhD is rural and nursing health program is in the PhD. So all those programs are all funding programs. So you will receive a scholarship. We call the funding, graduate teaching assistantship. That's what we cover most of your. Some cover half of your tuition fee. Some cover most of tuition fee. Depend on the program you're getting into, and depend on the supervisor getting into. Just keep in mind, those programs are all research based. You have to find a supervisor. So make connection with the department. So I strongly recommend you check the website and go to the program and looking for the professors, what research field they have. And also another field you can also consider as a master of biology or doctor biology. That's also related to your background. So that's something you can absolutely looking for. Very important if you're looking for supervisor. So you have to understand what professors is working on, which area. Is that fit with your interesting area? You need to make a very good connection with the faculty member, because without a faculty member say yes to you, you cannot be admissible for any master or PhD in those research based master or PhD program. So the similar for the medical study, if you become doctor, the same, and you likelihood is very chance will be low to get to medical schools, and most medical school only accept a PR or like permanent residence or citizenship to apply.
Okay. So again, just a reminder, everyone, if you're planning to do medicine, like be a doctor in Canada, only a few universities actually offer this to international students. And there is a very, very slim chance of getting in because they do focus on domestic students. So just you have to remember that you're not just competing with Filipinos, but you're competing with all of the international students that want to take medicine in Canada. So there's a very slim chance, and it's very very hard to get in. So if you are a licensed, yes, very
For
competitive.
domestic student, not for international.
Correct. So just be aware of that. For Kent and Ina, I have a question here about how about if they're currently a graduate of a particular health program, but then they want to transition to another health study. So is that even possible, or do you recommend any general or generic program that they can apply for? For example, they're a psychometrician, they're graduated as a psychometrician, but they want to do like public health. Is that possible, or can they do nursing, anything like that? Kent, you can start.
Okay. If they are coming from a different background, then I will suggest them to check on a specific program that they want. They can check on kinesiology. They can check on maybe if they are interested in diploma of gerontology or early childhood education, they can do that. But if it's specifically in nursing, I don't think they can do that, because for nursing, post-degree diploma nursing, they need to come from a nursing background, Bachelor of Nursing, and they need to have a nursing license. So that I don't think they will be able to do it. Except they have that, then they can apply for it. But for the others program, yes, they can apply. They can apply for even if they want to do business, that will accept the student. So yeah, so my answer is they can choose which program that are suitable for them.
Okay, great. Thank you. How about for Fanshawe now?
So for Fanshawe, since our post-secondary diploma, the minimum requirement is grade 12. Technically, they can choose any program. You are not just restricted to health sciences school, but there's also several health-related programs under different schools in Fanshawe, like office admin, health services. There's also gerontology under community studies, so you can consider those. The only program that will require a degree in health sciences is healthcare admin management, because that is a graduate certificate program. So nursing, anyone who has a nursing background or health-related program for college, then they can apply.
Okay, thank you, Ina. All right, for universities, I have a specific question for you guys as well. So if they have a bachelor's degree here already, would you recommend that they apply for a bachelor's degree again, or a master's degree, especially if they're looking to migrate in Canada? Because of course, I think they're more concerned of the PGWP, right? The longer it is, the longer that they can stay there. Would you recommend doing a bachelor's or upskilling themselves for a master's degree? Shuan, you can start.
We do see number of students has a bachelor degree and apply to a second bachelor degree. Has to be a reason behind. You cannot apply to the second bachelor degree the same as your first one. For example, you already studied business, then you're not supposed to apply to business as a second degree again. However, if you studied in business, but you want to do become like a accounting, then you can apply to accounting as a second degree. So that's really depend on the reason behind your study. So if you want to change your profession, so you study business and now you decide I'm going to do computer science, then you can apply computer science as a second degree. So a second degree, it's you need to study a different subject that not repeat your degree program. And also you need to study minimum 2 years with the university. You will receive some transfer credit from your first degree. In general, to increase the chance for the apply for study permit, because you have to have a very good reason behind your study plan. Because what's your plan? So usually a student has an undergrad degree, they could apply for a master degree. And if they have similar background, they're looking for a different professional development for their study plan. So apply to master, it will be first recommendation. However, apply for second undergrad degree if they're looking for different different professional development for the future job career. And it's also common practice even for Canadian students, particularly our social work. We have most of the students actually is a second degree. So they already had undergrad, but they want to do social work, apply for social work undergraduate at the second degree. That's the number one I do say for the undergraduate student to apply. And also another one is where our engineering degree program and also our accounting program. I do see many students apply for secondary because of accreditation. They need to have a Canadian degree to receive the accreditation. So those are the one I do say are popular as a second degree for students to apply.
Okay, thank you. How about Helen?
Yeah, it's similar, similar information with Sean. So students who already graduated, bachelor degree, they can have second degree in a little bit different area or, some different program, not exactly the same program. So I think it would be okay if students studied, for example, biological sciences, and then they want to, apply to kinesiology. That would be possible. And then students, based on their course outlines, our admission will review the equivalency of the course so that students can have transfer credits. And then, they can start from maybe third year. That would be possible. And then also that's one way. And then for sure, if students are, eligible to apply to master and that, because a lot of programs are funded research based. So they have to, we have the list of the faculty and then what kind of research they are doing. So students have to check, review all, each faculty, and then if they can find the research they would be interested in, and then they have to contact directly with the faculty and then apply to a master program. So those are two options. So transfer or master.
Thanks, Helen. All right, maybe a last question for both of the colleges. So if they do decide, like for today, that they only wanted a 1-year diploma degree, but then realizing that they still want to do another diploma when they're there or as they finish their program, can they still apply? And what happens to their PGWP opportunity? Maybe Ina, you can start.
Okay, so if you would like to continue your studies, when you are already in your program in Fanshawe, you can go to our international center and talk with our student life coordinators to request for a second program admission. These are the people who will process your new LOA, and also they will help you about your study permit extension that you have to do in Canada. After you finish both programs, you can be eligible to up to 3-year post-graduation work permit.
Okay, thank you. How about for you, Ken?
Yeah, the same as Ina mentioned is probably the same. The student need to go, they can apply for a second programs after they're finishing their certificate or even diploma. They can go to our international office. They can go to the Langara Global Office as we change the name. In there, they will meet our admissions or the advisor. They can ask for apply for second programs, and then it will be have to process for the LOA and then study permit. So it's basically the same. Yes, they can, and it will be a combined. So basically, it will be counted their previous study and their new study, and then they will get up to 3 years.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for clearing that up, Ina and Kent. So just a reminder for everyone, we do get those kinds of students that they initially thought that, 1 year is too long, I'm too scared, like maybe I'm not going to be successful. And then they discover themselves that, oh, 1 year is too short and I need a more program to develop my skills to prepare myself as I work and transition in Canada. So we do get those students. As they recommended, you can go to their global office or international office, but you can also go back to your IDP counselor and ask and seek for advice. We also have our IDP Connect office located in Canada as well, and they can also guide you through your transition, whether you want to do it in the same school or find another location or region and want to do that secondary program. We can assist you in that onshore transition as well. So thank you so much, Shuan, Ken, Helen, and Ina for your time. We do appreciate it. For the students that are here, I hope you've learned a lot about studying health in Canada. If you do have more questions, please just message us, or I would highly recommend that you schedule an appointment. Please message below in the chat box if you want to schedule an appointment, and we will book that for you. For now, have a good day, and thank you, everyone. Bye.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.